Just wanted to do a quick fire update as we've got breaking news coming in about Lenny Yoro. We just finished our afternoon show, but we have got more news just coming in now. It's just servicing. I'm going to get it up now, but it does pretty much say that Lenny Yoro has opened up talks again with Manchester United. Breaking news, Lenny Yoro is in negotiations with Manchester United on salary conditions. Yoro has opened the door to joining Manchester United. Real Madrid are still there but are now behind Manchester United. Significant developments with Lenny Yoro. This is Forever United TV. Adam here again with more breaking news for Manchester United regarding Lenny Yoro. He's in, he's out. Let's forget about it yesterday, a couple of days before he was coming. It looks like now it's turned again completely on its head, and Lenny Yoro is open to coming to Manchester United. This has come, I'm just going to bring up the journalist now from France Football, RFI. It's a journalist, Nabil Gillette. It's come through a few different accounts now. It's all over X. I think we can just look at this and say that it's not a done deal. It's definitely not over the line, but it's the most positive and significant bit of news and developments on Yoro that we've had yet. He is open to Manchester United move. He is talking to the football club in terms of how the payments and conditions of his wages are structured and whatnot. This is huge. This collaborates with what came out earlier on today with David Ornstein in a way, and why De Ligt has not been announced or has not been moved forward in any significant way. Are United going for one of these defenders? Does this mean that we've now got two because we're so far down the line with Matthias De Ligt and that's pretty much done? It's interesting to see, but yeah, that is the breaking news coming out of Manchester United today. Well, not straight out of Manchester United, but from journalists from the French side of things. Quite significant, quite important in this deal going forward that Manchester United are discussing terms of contract with Lenny Yoro. This has come from the player side of it, from the French side of it. This is it in terms of a significant move from him and the first sign of him coming to any sort of decision about moving to Manchester United. Obviously, more will develop as the afternoon goes on with this, but I just wanted to break it across now. I want to get your initial thoughts. We weren't talking about it on the lunchtime show. We were talking about it this morning and last night, but Lenny Yoro has been a bit of a flip-flop with this whole situation, and now it does look like he is interested in moving to United ahead of Madrid. Don't know what's going to happen in the future, but as it stands right now, the deal is being discussed. Obviously, the deal with Lille is done. No issue at all there. But Lenny Yoro was the problem in terms of wanting to move to possibly Madrid ahead of Manchester United. A lot of talks have clearly gone on. Manchester United have been working overtime on this. It now looks like there is there's movement on Yoro's side towards United. That's the most significant thing, and that's what we take from this report. I'm going to go through a few other quick reports to see if anyone else is up on this right now. There are a few accounts talking about it. It is all around the same person, the same journalist who has broke this news, and it is quite big. Everybody else has started to jump on this just now. You can check over X and everything else. Lenny Yoro is discussing with Manchester United surrounding his salary after Lille accepted bid of 42 plus 10 million add-ons. Nabil Gillette has definitely dropped himself right in it with this one here. Fully convinced that. Let's just make this clear. This is not a done or finished deal at all. But very, very important to remember that Lenny Yoro was undecided as to what is actually happening with this and where he wanted to go with Real Madrid lingering around. He knows that Madrid wants him. And Manchester United have done something. Like, the last couple of days have been pretty crazy. There have been stories coming out with yeses, stories saying no. L'Équipe said yesterday that he was fully interested still in Real Madrid and Manchester United were by the by. There was confirmation yesterday as well that Paris Saint-Germain and Liverpool are completely out of the race. But now it is really significant because Manchester United are talking to Yoro. And it's not just talk about him coming, it's talking about his wage structure. Now, that, take for it what you want and take from that whether that's a definite he's coming or not, or it's just the next stage of talks and this can still go south. What you cannot take away from this news is that Lenny Yoro is definitely interested in Manchester United. To get to this stage and talk about wage structure and how he's paid, I take that as a huge, significant move towards the positive side of things on this one. I feel like Lenny Yoro has been sweetened up by Manchester United. Someone somewhere has got into his head or his people and fully put the convincer on Lenny Yoro for this news. It's massive for it to get to this stage right now, considering where we was. And where he was he was just unsure about everything. Unsure about what to do, whether or not to wait out a year at Lille, try and get Real Madrid or convince Madrid to actually pay that 17 million, seeing if Lille would take that because they knew they were going to lose Lenny Yoro for a free next summer. And it just seems like Real Madrid have stood still. They haven't really done anything to convince Yoro that they are going to make this move happen this summer. And Yoro's happy to move to Manchester United. We know the deal on the table is a 5 with a 6-year option on a contract. I don't know what the wages will be, but that is where we're at now. The wages is what's being discussed. The contract's already on the table. The structure of the wages and the package is now where we are at. I'm going to keep a foot of this just for a few more minutes, guys. Get your comments in and let me know what you think about these news and where you're seeing it and what you think of it. Let's just check through some significant parties and see if anyone else has jumped onto this yet. There's nothing from anyone else apart from the obvious stuff. This one journalist breaking this now. A few aggregator United accounts are all over this as well. Lenny Yoro is in discussions with Manchester United. Yep, the same journalist from France. Quite a big journalist, well respected by a few accounts. That's what's being said. And now, like we said, let's just see what happens from here, really. We're expecting probably movement on this now. I mean, how long does this negotiation take? Obviously, everything else is in place. This negotiation between Lenny Yoro and Manchester United now, in terms of how he's paid, I don't think it's so much as the amount. I think it's conditions. I think it's obviously bonuses. Will there be raises? Will there be clauses at all in it? Will his wages drop? And yeah, honestly, I just look at this and go, really, this is massive. This is significant for Manchester United. And it could lead to a here we go. But that is your update on Lenny Yoro. It's not a here we go. Definitely not here we go yet. But I would say this is as positive as this situation from where it was to what it is now is what it's going to be. Yoro talking to United. That is your update right now, guys. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in for another quick-fire video. It looks good. Let's see what else happens. I'll be back later on with a live show to get your guys' opinions all over this. But yes, just to get everything out there again and update you just as you're coming in or finishing up, or as I'm finishing up this video, Lenny Yoro has opened up talks with Manchester United over the conditions of his wage structure and his contract. It has moved forward. United are officially ahead of Real Madrid in talks with Lenny Yoro. That is your news. Cheers for tuning in, everybody. Thank you. I will see you all later on this evening. Epic if the news keeps on coming, guys.